Hi, my name is Nick Ganong. I'm the Chief Operating Officer here at Ganong. I'm responsible for manufacturing, quality, supply chain, the planning department, and our maintenance and engineering department. Ganong was established in 1873 here in St. Stephen, New Brunswick. Myself and my sister, Brianna Ganong, who's the president and CEO, make up the 5th generation of Ganongs working within the family business. So we're celebrating 153 years in business now. That's Canada's oldest privately held confectionery company. We were the first to manufacture a chocolate nut bar in North America, which was very similar to the Palomine bar that we still manufacture today, and we've been making since 1920. A walk through our factory is a bit like a walk through confectionery history, using some really old processes as well as a lot of new innovative automation that is seen throughout the plant. Our company produces around 150 SKUs across a lot of different categories. So we make assorted box chocolates, we make fruit snacks, jelly beans, chocolate bars, and some artisan hard candy products. Ganong is Safe Quality Foods Level 3 Edition 9 certified, which we're audited against every year for both our food quality and our food safety standards. This, along with meeting our contract manufacturers' food safety standards, gives us an awful lot of confidence in our food integrity. This is the highest standard in food safety. Automation is a key priority for us here at Ganong. We know that we want to be a turnkey manufacturer for our customers and for our consumers, and continuing to innovate within packaging is important to us. We did a pretty extensive search for vertical form, fill, and seal manufacturers through both online research and participation in the Pack Expo through PMMI. There are many providers of this type of vertical form, fill, and seal equipment, and of course, making sure that we had good quality and capable speeds was important to us, but we found that Planet had a very compelling cost, and their lead time was quite short and able to meet the needs of our project. In fact, we were producing product on this equipment under 3 months after we issued the purchase order. It was a real advantage to work with a Canadian manufacturer for us because we were able to travel from New Brunswick to Mississauga in order to be able to perform the factory approval test. That allowed us to send our own products, run them in a real-world environment within their facility, and be able to take both operators and maintenance staff there to do training and get some hands-on experience with the equipment before it was shipped to Ganong. I can't tell you how much easier that made the process, and it allowed us to address any concerns while it was there in their shop before it had to be shipped to St. Stephen to be able to be set up. We purchased 4 Planet Mars continuous vertical form, fill, and seal machines, and we also purchased the scales that come with those machines, the ELITEWEIGH scales, the mezzanine, the in-feed conveyors, the forming parts. It was really nice to be able to get all of the different components from one vendor instead of having to mix and match.
I'm Sal Chaudhary with Planet Packaging. I'm one of the sales managers with the team, and I'm the territory sales manager that worked closely with Nick and his team during the acquisition of their new bagging lines. Nick and the Ganong team ended up going with a Mars Rapid line, actually 4 of them, all under one mezzanine. Sort of 4 continuous motion, high-speed vertical form, fill, and seal baggers, combined with a 24-head ELITEWEIGH multi-head weigher with timing buckets, as well as memory buckets to keep up with the high speeds that we were hoping to achieve. Mechanically rated at 180 to 200, but we're running somewhere around the 150 bags a minute for their sun-kissed portions in 22 grams. So the baggers are equipped with continuous motion jaws that help pull down the film as it's traveling to help keep up with the higher throughput. The weigher itself is equipped with dimpled contact parts across all of its primary, secondary, and memory buckets, which help reduce the friction of product on the stainless steel, allowing for better flow and, of course, to be able to keep up with the capacities that we're trying to reach.
With this new equipment, we can reach speeds of around 150 pouches a minute. That's about 40% higher than with our existing equipment, and we also gained a lot of packaging output because we've added 4 new tubes to our system as an expansion. Consumption of packaging materials has been an improvement. It reduces our waste and allows us to be able to maintain the higher speeds on these new lines. Our operators say that the equipment's very easy to work with. It was a very quick learning curve for them. They can make adjustments to temperature, speeds on the equipment, any other alignment issues through the HMI, which is straightforward for them to work with. We can store up to 50 recipes on the HMI, and it's pretty easy to navigate in between the different recipes. And my understanding is we can switch the HMI to have different languages as well to suit the operator's needs. One of the advantages of working with a Canadian vendor was that when we needed support, it was during the Air Canada strike, and ADIF actually drove 1,500 kilometers to come and visit with us to help us address our concerns. Here at Ganong, we package a lot of fruit snacks and confectionery into small pouches. Today we'll be packaging our sun-kissed fruit snacks into a 22-gram pouch. And this equipment's allowed us to be able to do that on 4 new pieces of equipment at a higher speed that's really helped to increase our output and meet our customer demands.
Here you can see our all-natural colors and flavors sun-kissed fruit snacks manufactured here, and they're mixed together in a table before they're fed into the inclines to feed up to the ELITEWEIGH weighers. As you can see, this is the 4 Mars continuous baggers set up here in our factory running the sun-kissed fruit snacks. The scope of the project included the incline conveyor, the Elite 24 head weighers, the 1 mezzanine where everything is set up, and all 4 of the baggers. After the pouches are formed in the Planet baggers, they go through a cartoner, a top load cartoner from AFA that was just recently installed. In fact, this is the first day that we're packaging sun-kissed fruit snacks on the equipment. After the cartoner, boxes will feed through the X-ray inspection equipment that was manufactured by Fortress before it carries on into the final case packing. All 3 of the manufacturers are Canadian manufacturers of equipment. I'll take you through the equipment that we received from Planet Packaging. That included the incline conveyors, the 4 Elite 24 head weighers, the 4 baggers, and then the mezzanine that houses all of the equipment. These weighers are 24 head scales that feature dimpled food contact surfaces, which is important for packaging gummies. They also have timing hoppers and memory hoppers in order to be able to make the combinations that we need to meet the speeds for production. Using the dimpled food contact surfaces allows gummy products like this not to stick to the scales and to the weigh head, and it also, having the 24 heads, allows for us to get a pretty precise weight measurement to keep the weights in line with what our target weight is for the package. Here we are at one of the Mars Rapid vertical form, fill, and seal machines running the fruit snacks. You can see the continuous jaw motion allows for us to be able to maintain the speeds we're looking for. Ultimately, we'll be at 150 pouches a minute. For today, we're running for the first time syncing it with the downstream equipment. We're running at about 105 right now pretty smoothly.
We look forward to what the future brings for our company as we continue to grow and automate and find new and innovative ways to reach the market. A big part of making sure that we can meet those growth targets is to ensure that we have strong partnerships with people like Planet Packaging to continue to automate our processes and improve our productivity.